65 million years ago, two Imperial-class star destroyers went through a wormhole straight to our solar system and lost all communication with their fleet. Soon after, the Imperial ships went through the wormhole, lost stability and collapsed. Then, one of the Imperial star destroyers notices a 6-mile-long asteroid heading straight towards them. In a desperate attempt to dodge the asteroid, the Imperial star destroyer rammed into the other Imperial star destroyer, cutting the bridge off and killing the entire crew in one ram. The asteroid missed and rams into the Earth. Then, the Imperial star destroyer that rammed into the other ship crashed on the Earth and got found by paleontologists. 3 kids, Jerry, Jeffrey, and Cameron, were just minding their own business in the library when they started to hear a faint beeping, and decided to go check it out. Soon a wormhole opened up and a few Imperial TIE fighters and an Imperial 2 star destroyer came through the wormhole and started to attack the Earth. The library got hit in several barrages. Pretty much the kids find the reactor to Imperial 1 star destroyer, and by that time it was beeping extremely fast. The reactor shoots a green laser beam and got the heat to be extremely large heat radiation. Then it explodes and kills pretty much all remaining life on Earth. The Earth disintegrates into itself because of the nuclear reactor, creating a very small black hole that was the size of Earth's core.
Hello, welcome. We are now at the Hudson area library, which used to be the Galvin Armory. Did you know in 1928 this beautiful building got caught in a raging fire? We do not know exactly how many people died, but we do know that people worked really hard in December 2017 to build this back up. Today we are going to be interviewing the guy in Hudson who knows almost everything, more than a computer knows, and we'll be interviewing with him about the fire. Hope you enjoy. This is next on AG News. The Hudson Area Library / the Army has been around since 1897. The Hudson Area Library, or in this case the Galvin Armory, hasn't been a business since 1928 until December 2017. Welcome back to AG News. Today we have our special guest, Mr. John. He is here to be telling us a little more about the Armory and how it burned down. Before we jump into the questions, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm a Hudson resident, 14 years, and endlessly fascinated by the history of this place. And I've been a long time volunteer in the history room at the library to answer questions from inquiring minds such as yourselves about what the story is of anything particular to Hudson.
Can you tell us a little bit about the library and the Armory?
The Armory, so we've been here for 2 years as a library in this building. And the building was dedicated and finished in 1898. And it's of a famous design that was typical of many armories in New York State. And it is attributed as H.H. Richardson Romanesque. And it cost $6,000 when they built this in 1898.
Do you have any idea how that fire started?
Well, the newspaper accounts attributed it to overheating.
How many people died in the fire?
I don't think anybody died, remarkably.
Thank you you for watching. Stay tuned to find out more mysteries.
See you next time on AGTV.
Here's a chair up here on the porch. We do a town show. And sometimes we have picnic on those tables. We play badminton, a basketball court. Underhill Pond. It used to be much more open, but then trees grew more. You can see it a bit right there. There's some lights on the top. Maybe I should come over here. How long have you lived in this house?
Probably about a year and a half, almost 2 years.
What is your favorite thing to do in the house?
My favorite thing to do in the house is maybe to cook dinner and also to relax. Sometimes I like to just do nothing in the house, and that feels really good because I don't get to do that very often.
Do you stay home a lot?
No, because I work a lot.
Do you think the house is pretty?
I love it. And there's some things I would change, like maybe one day I want to change the color, and I want to put a fence in the front.
So what do you want to change?
Well, what do you think about a swimming pool in the backyard?
Yeah. Do you have lots of parties?
Not lots of parties, but I have parties, especially during the summer. We have some dinner parties and some talent show parties and, a couple of parties.
How do you set up a party?
Well, it's a lot of work. First, you gotta make sure your house is really clean. You gotta make sure you have enough toilet paper in the bathroom, that all your beds are made, that it doesn't look like a mess, because you don't want people to think that you're actually a mess, which it is right now. I'm sorry. I hope you didn't take too much footage.
Okay, you guys home.
Love you, Graciela. Bye. Thanks for visiting.
You still doing it? Oh my god.
Are you still filming?
Mm-hmm.
I like my cherries really cold, so I put them in the fridge. It's my favorite thing.
Okay.
We've got 3
All
minutes.
right. So this is the kitchen. This used to be a doorway. We made it into a wall, and we put a chalkboard here. And our plan is to put a window here and move this stove over here. And then this is the hammock. When we put this in, we have to make sure that we put it in really well up there so no one would fall and hurt themselves. And we had to put a chimney up here. And the chimney by code has to go like higher than the rest of the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for visiting.
So on the 24th of May, 1878, many people laid down a grid of the armory.
Yes, we finally get to build this, an armory.
Now let's start. You finally finished the grid. Thanks for doing that.
They started building one of the tallest buildings in Hudson.
See you tomorrow, Stephen Kardos.
Bye.
Then it started to turn night. They went home and they fell asleep. Then right in the morning they went to get right back to the armory that they're building. That night, Stephen Kardos went home and ate.
How was your day today, Stephen? Did you do something new or learn something new?
Yeah, I learned how to use a hammer the right way so I don't hurt myself.
Okay.
So Stephen Kardos and his wife went outside and walked down the steps.
Now I'm gonna engrave my name into this sidewalk.
Stephen Kardos engraved his name on the sidewalk. Then right after that, Stephen and his wife went inside and went to sleep. When his wife woke up, she didn't see him. She didn't see him.
So she asked everyone if they knew where Stephen was, and everyone said no.
Stephen Kardos.
No.
Stephen Kardos.
Of course not.
Have you seen Stephen Kardos?
No.
The end.
Oh, another successful project. I should play my hand into this masterpiece. Wait, I haven't advertised this yet?
Welcome aboard.
I never signed up for anything.
Sorry, words don't lie. Release the anchor!
No, wait.
What do you mean, no wait? This is an opportunity for money and oil.
Never mind, anything to boost your reputation.
Keep your eyes peeled for anything your eyes might not see.
Aye, aye, Captain.
At ease.
What we doing?
We're looking for the biggest whale of all time, my boy, and get very big profits.
Okay.
Lands into our home. Get the harpoon! Guns ready! Fire in my call!
What's happening?
That terrible beast! It's destroying my ship!
Sir, she struck a blow to our rudder. We can't move. Water is leaking. It's a mess.
I'm going to face it myself!
That's a...
I don't care! I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. I've been in the whaling business for about 30 years now.
This is a sneak peek inside Cat Comics Inc. Studios. I hope you have fun. This is Cat Comics Inc. So we're going to be focusing on superheroes. Like you heard, it's going to be a sneak peek. So let's just jump right in. So this is the cat. He's a trickster, he's a prankster, and a murderer. I tried to make somebody that was a hero, but at the same time not a hero. And I wanted to represent him to myself, so I liked cats. I've seen a lot of cats in my life. You can tell from Cat Comics Inc. So I created the cat. This is Red Fire, and he's a very relentless, strong-hearted, angry, very angry. That's why he punches people a lot. And his powers are that he's able to turn his fists to fire and able to form fireballs in his hair. The way I came up with him, I was walking down 5th Street and going to the library, and I saw a guy with a long ponytail, and he looked cool. And I'm like, wow, that's where I came up with his figure, his hair powers, and Red Fire. This is Bugman. He's funny but hard. I got him again when I was walking down 5th Street, and I was coming back from the library, and lo and behold, a ladybug landed on me. I'm like, wow, that's really pretty. And they both had shells, so I decided he could be indestructible. His wings could get damaged, but very unlikely. So that's Bugman, the happy, laughy bug movie. These are going to be some really weird fun facts. Red Fire has anger issues. That is probably why you see in this movie he punches somebody for stealing his watch. The cat is a trickster, which most of you probably don't know. Killer, definitely a major detail. And he has a tragic backstory, which you only get to see that detail in the first movie. Bugman is funny but indestructible, which I think was like a little bit between hard and rock solid and funny and movable.
On July 13th, 2018, a catastrophe took place on 5th Street. Robert Robertson was just doing his job by trimming trees when a small asteroid, baseball-sized, came out of nowhere and caused his stability to falter. Robert Robertson fell out of the tree.
Ah!
And the next thing he knew, he was surrounded by red dunes.
Where am I? Is this a desert? Do I have a face mask on?
Fifth Street? My home? Well, I'm going to walk around to see if it's the exact same. This is the same. Same over here. And here. This all seems the same to me. Hello, Robert Robertson, and welcome to Mars. Mars? What? Why? Stop! Fiji is the only one who speaks here. Now, you're well acquainted with this place? That was not a question needing an answer, by the way. So, if you know 5th Street well, you can obviously find your house. Go to your house now, but there are a few traps on the way. Traps? This is totally unfair. What are they? You will have to figure that out. Oh well.
Robert tentatively began to walk toward his house, an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. The first odd thing he spotted was a trash can with some strange orange bubbles escaping the enclosure. Robert carefully avoided it along with a strangely misty grate. He pictured in his mind his house, a building once occupied by the Faxons. He kept walking while keeping a lookout. Then, checking behind himself, Robert accidentally stepped on or into a grate. Letting out a squeal of terror, Robert plunged into a black hole. Suspended in space, being slowly stretched out, as that's what black holes do to you, Robert flailed around trying to free himself of the penetrating darkness. Eventually, a stop sign appeared.
What?
Said Robert, but he knew he would be suspended in space forever. And this is why Robert was never seen again on 5th Street or on Earth.